So they're slowly coming towards me again, I think. I mean, the grenades are definitely working beautifully. I can't complain about that. It's just that there's so many that it's not going to last you that long. Either you've got to take a huge stock with you. Get my blood back up. I've got plenty of these built up as well. That's not too bad. Alright, we've got another couple here. I guess you've got two routes. You either got this one or you got this one. So I have to go down here and take these guys out. Headshot. The other one isn't affected. It seems... oh, it is. Oh! Because they're like stranded, connected to each other. But it wasn't enough to take this one out, I think. It's only partly. Or is it? Is it gone? No, it's not. That's a shame. But I'm taking no risks here. I'm just blowing shit up. I'm tired of those BTs getting to me. How are we doing? I think we're almost out. But considering that these are all destroyed, I would assume these are people that are fucked up. Let me head back to my bike. I mean, I feel like I'm clearing a path for myself here. As best I can. Look at that rust that's already developing. Get on. Okay. No. I think I need to follow this bit instead. So a slightly right path. I mean, you... Oh shit. No. My grenade didn't work there. I think I ran out of grenades. Yeah, this time I got caught. Oh boy. So then go back into like squiddy territory. The giant squid is crazy, man. When that giant squid gets you, you're fucked. And obviously BB's going to be entering autotoxemia. Ugh. Horrible. I mean, I don't know how I'm supposed to get out of this anyway. Poor BB. Get out of there! Phew. Alright. So once that's done, does that lift away the entire situation? Sorry, BB. There we go. Calm down, little one. Okay, so now I'm seeing a noticeable difference by actually doing this. So it turns out that the previous times it was never like stressing that much in the first place. I thought this was a stress meter. I couldn't quite tell from the icon because it's really small in the corner that it's a happiness meter rather than a stress meter. Right, I think we're fine. So the rain's gone now. So I think when that happens, the one good thing about that whole thing is... so this fucked me up. I bloody ran out, that's why. Shit. Let me try and... Yeah, that's the one good thing. Like, once you're done, if you can make it past that giant squid phase one time, then you'll end up basically clearing all of the BTs. So it does feel a little bit cheap, but it seems like it's a way to make that work. I don't know how much damage my trike took, though. Yeah, all this shit got scattered everywhere. That's trash. Look at all these fish scattered here. Interesting. I'm just going to carry everything so I can put it on to the bike after. Just calm down, man. Ooh. Right. This, discard that shit. Offload. Offload. Now let's go back to these. What's the situation? 17% damage. Hold on. 17, 31, 9, 10. Okay. That's not too bad, considering how many times we've been attacked. 29%, that's also okay. Is there anything particularly heavy on my back? Okay, I think that should be okay. Right. Blood bag used. Offload. Right, I need to spray some stuff here. I mean, these don't look fully restored, but I think that's just because that's just straight up damage. Right. So, my vehicle took a lot of abuse. Why did I drop that? I did not drop that. Right.
Come on, let's roll.
So yeah. You saw the reason why a lot of people had stuff destroyed. Not just me. But it's like when you got your motorbike, it makes everything worse. If you're only going on foot, then it's really not that bad. But motorbike plus BTs just do not mix at all. Now, I just want to see what this is. Is there a bike path through? Wow. So, one thing I've noticed that I'm not seeing a photo mode here, which is a huge shame. If there's one game that needed a photo mode, it's this. So yeah, that's probably like some kind of mini shortcut, but it's fine, I can go along here. Let's get to Port Lake City, man. Sorry, not... Is it Port Lake City? It's Port something City. Got enough charge as well. Should be okay. Here we go. That's more like it. Lot of open wilderness though. I do miss more of those
Stretch my legs.
the foresty kind of areas. It'd be nice if we had some more snowy, like legit mountain regions as well. I'm not sure how many we're going to come across. We have seen a lot of this grass and rock combo. There it is. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit. I always forget that because of the weight it's very hard to stop. But how do I get down? So there's another track playing here. This, I'm not sure if this one's a worse one in terms of copyright, because I don't think I've had a silent poet song before. There we go. That looks nice, doesn't it? It's another good song. I've liked his choices so far for the OST. He's used them fairly sparingly as well to make sure that like it doesn't get old too quick. Oh yeah, port, not city. 51,000 inhabitants. Wow. Don't think we've come across anywhere like that before. I mean, capital city seems to have no inhabitants. Alright, here we are. I'm assuming I have to go into the distro center. Right, now are we going to get a bit more story and cutscene?
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I need to get this stuff on my back. Just going to carry on my back. It's only a 10-second walk. You'll manage. It'd be funny if you stumbled over now and everything broke. Right, here we go. Damn, his face is mashed up.
You, the porter, the one-man army sent to do the work of a team. You and your 2 feet to fill all them boots. Cargo's in perfect condition. I won't lie, that's some feat.
Yeah, they keep playing on that fact, like all those boots, just one man, all this stuff. I'm like, maybe he's not just one man. If there's one game where you've got to be like theorizing and reaching and predicting and all that stuff, it's definitely a Kojima game. Wow, 10k. Damn. Asylums for the Feeling. That's a pretty cool name for a song. Right, are we going up a rank yet? Come on, man. Skilled Handler. Yeah. Have now achieved... You can now carry more cargo. Cool.
So you here to usher us into a new chiral age or some shit?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That cool?
Hell yeah, go for it. Been waiting forever today for this.
Okay. So this was an important one. Like the whole of the east is ours now. Into data. Right, Die Hardman's probably going to appear now.
Wait. Where'd you get that? That little guy? Same as mine. Where the hell did you get it?
Yeah, I can't really say. With the little guy, he came with the pod, if you gotta know.
And who'd you get the pod from?
Igor, from Corpse Disposal.
My little brother. So, what? He just gave one of these to you. Why?
I was there with him, at the end. We were moving a body. Things went to shit. There's BTs everywhere. And one of them grabbed him. So he told me to take it and run.
That right. So what's your story? You lived through a catastrophe like that, only to keep on doing the same work? Okay. Been a long time coming, I suppose. You take good care of that little guy. He belongs with the expedition. With you.
All right.
Better if you take this with you too, I reckon. Can't think of anyone who could use it more.
What are we getting the BT stuff? Okay, so we got some of these back, I guess. That's cool. So there's 5 in each one. That's nice. So I can put a couple of these. Actually, just put them all. Who cares? Carried on back. Got some lost cargo, but other than that, it's the same old stuff. Can I move this to the pouch thing? No. Okay, fine. I saw I had one more utility pouch slot. Yeah, there you go. Right, confirm. Ah.
Sam, you've done it. Port Knot City is back on the grid. This community, a part of the UCA. Their data, a part of our shared wisdom. With enough time and enough chiral printers, they'll be able to build ships. And one day, the waters will be ours again. All because you led the way. Though what follows in your wake isn't always good. Any city that joins the UCA becomes a bigger target for the terrorists. But we have to accept the dangers and press on, no matter what. The rest of America is waiting, Sam. Waiting for you to take the first step and connect them to the chiral network. I know you can reach them. Make us whole again.
Thanks. One more C in the UCA, huh? So, you fixing to cross the lake and head west?
Yeah. We got a boat?
No, not for years now. Terrorists took out everything bridges that floats. Only boat in town belongs to a private courier.
Private courier? Don't tell me. Fragile Express?
That's the one. I already spoke with their rep. I'm having them load the boat with some of the supplies you brought us. I'll bet the folks in Lake Knot will be tickled pink to see someone come into port. Been a while, I expect. Head on down to the harbor when you're ready. It's right outside the distro center. Don't worry, Port Knot never gets the rain. Feel free to rest up in your room before you head out.
Okay, cool. One thing I do wish with these is that basically, especially the scenes that have a little bit more emotional content to them, they needed the reverse shot. At the end of the day, these all take place in the same looking room. The interior of all the distro centers look the same. So I wish you could see Sam as well during those conversations, and it wasn't just one-sided with the camera. It always adds a little bit when you can see both. If it's just them giving you instructions, then it doesn't really matter so much, but for some of these scenes, I think it's important. Trike repaired, that's good. My guy needs a shower. Again. And he needs to pee as well, he hasn't urinated
Good
for a
morning,
while.
Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
It's a shame though, I think a lot of these, you know, so-called cutscenes are going to be just these dialogue dumps from the holograms. I thought maybe again we'd have like, it looked like we're in a room and look like stuff's happening, but not the case. Maybe it'll happen at the harbour. Unfortunately, this facial, whatever we've got on our face, the dirt and all that stuff, is not going to be great camouflage because the BTs don't give a shit. So might as well be looking fresh. Alright, we don't need to keep seeing him shower. Sorry, people.
EX grenade number 0.
Yeah, that's 0. I guess if we pee, we'll have the number 1 grenade as well. Damn, these take long. Use toilet standing. He hasn't peed for a while.
Another of our new EX grenades, the number 1. So named because it contains a vaporized extract formulated from your urine. Compared to our first iteration, this EX grenade contains a higher concentration of your fluids, which should make it more effective against BTs. Whenever you avail yourself of your private room's facilities, we will collect the results and produce additional units for your use. So you needn't worry about running out.
Alright, so it's like a tier system. You've got your spunk grenades that don't do as much, you've got your piss grenades that do a little bit more, and then your shit grenades that just obliterate them, I think. So that's good to know. So yes. There's value in doing all this stuff, but unfortunately it's all time. Thankfully you can skip the scene, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. But every time you move to this private room, you've got to play this game. And even with skipping, it will take a few minutes every time to do all of this shit. But I feel like it's necessary. Have a quick look at emails. Victor Frank, about my brother. Ever since you told me about my brother, I haven't been able to stop thinking about him. I want to make one thing clear though. I don't blame you for what happened. Igor wouldn't either. I know that. It's weird though. We weren't all that close, and back when he was alive I'd go weeks without thinking about him. But now, well, ain't that the way these things always go? You still got that little keepsake of his? Sounds kind of stupid, but I've started thinking of it as his alter ego or something. You know it was his dream to go west with the second expedition, right? He never made it, but if his favourite toy does, it almost feels like it would make up for it. At least a little. You show the little guy the sights now, you hear? Lord knows. I'll never get to see him. Okay, that's that. One thing maybe I could try is to read some more interesting interviews and maybe splice in my commentary for quieter sections of the game about them. So that's something I could test. So I'll try and read a few anyway. But again, I'll be reading ones I consider interesting or relevant. But okay, so not all mules are the ones that we met before. They were professionals once, and some still are. Some even complete proper deliveries from time to time. Fragile Express has been known to use them, along with independent porters. Okay, that's interesting. And I think that's it. Oh yeah. Timefall and power failures. This might be interesting. I volunteered to join Bridges. Signed up with my brother Victor. See, we both remembered when America was still America. When we still had planes and satellites. When we were all connected to everyone and everything. The world was different. Bigger. And we wanted it back. He was chosen for the first exhibition and hit the road damn near straight away. Me, I got told to hang back here in Central. Which was okay, I guess. Corpse disposal means taking your fair share of timefall in the line of duty. You get a sense for it after a while. A sixth sense for when the clouds are about to open up. Of course, the clouds themselves are a big tell, and an inverse rainbow's a guarantee you're in for some shit. But there are smaller signs too. Changes in the air. A smell on the wind. When it hits, you've got power outages to deal with. As far as I understand it, which ain't all that far, it's to do with the high concentrations of chiralium causing electromagnetic interference or something, which also interacts with water and kicks up clouds of ozone, which makes the temperature drop like a rock. Anyway, I may be used to timefall, but that doesn't mean I'm immune to it. Believe me, I'm younger than I look. My big bro would take a lot of pleasure in telling you that if he could see me now. So yeah, I was thinking about the whole thing with that, and it seemed like the outfits and stuff that they had for the timefall wasn't all that. And then obviously you realise that because of Sam's situation as a repatriate and stuff, he doesn't age. So it doesn't affect him in that sense. But for everyone else, surely they would have needed like full body suits and helmets and stuff as well, so not even a drop of that timefall touches them. But Mads.
Brought you an astronaut.
Oh. What?
Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm going to take you wherever you want to go.
Okay, that's interesting. So we only know of two people who've ever had these little toys. Igor and Victor. Alright. Now, I don't know if I'm riding out with like too much equipment. Let me check my cargo. Not orders. Right, what do I got? I've got one. So, hold on. Each one has 5. 1, 2, 3. So I've got 15 hermetic grenades. That's fine. That's not that much. Climbing anchor. Climbing anchor. Okay. PCC, you only get 1 per time. So that's 1. I think I've got too many blood bags. I don't need this many blood bags. I've got 4 here already. So I'm going to get rid of these. It's an extra kilogram each. Get rid of that. Oh yeah, and I think we need to hand this one in. And then we'll give that one up as well. So I can't put this in my private... Hold on. I thought because I'm already in the distro center, I wouldn't have to bother with that, but hold on. So we'll just deliver that anyway. Sorry. Entrust. Yeah, I'm not going to go to the wind farm. There's a BT forest through there anyway. Can't bother with that. Okay, portal grade 50. That's nice. Recycle. I'm just going to recycle those, I think. Okay, that's my recycle work done. Bridget thanks me for that. Okay. I'll get one more hermetic grenade, I think. There we go. Finally, I've got a lot of space on my back for the first time in like ages. I think that's better. The boot should be fine for a little while as well. Right, I am done.
Thank you for your contribution.
throw in a save here.